Hey everybody, it's your old pal Steve Moore here, owner of Run More, this fabulous brick and mortar running shop located in Westminster, Maryland. Today we're going to take some time talking about the new Maxes from Brooks. We now have 3 new shoes in the Max family, the Ghost Max, the Glycerin Max, and the Hyperion Max. Quite frankly, I would love it if people got a little more creative with their naming of shoes, but it gives me an excuse to sit here and talk to you fine folks about the differences and maybe help you make a better informed decision about which one lines up for you best. So let's dive into it. We're gonna start with the new Ghost Max 3, the new guy on the family. This one just came out. We've had it at the shop here for about 2 weeks now, and I've got a chance to log some miles into it. And I was a long-time fan of the Ghost Max 3, and we just shot a whole video on it. I have to say, very lukewarm, tepid on the new Ghost Max 3. And I think probably because I have expectations versus what it used to be. So if I can give you a little bit of input on what this is, maybe it'll help you. Of these 3, I would say this now falls into the closest of plodding, walking, every day, that 6mm glidey shoe. It's really meant much more not a fast shoe. And quite frankly, if I was going out and doing 18, 20, a long marathon training type run, or even if you're doing 10, 15, you're getting ready for that long fall race, this is probably the clunkiest of the 3. You know, I used to love the first ones because it felt very airy, and I would say this feels the most dense. And honestly, of the 3 shoes we're talking about, the Ghost Max has the least amount of stack, but the most weight. So very durable, probably the best for side-to-side pronation. So if you are looking for something that has a little bit of stability in it, this is probably gonna be your best bet. Moving into the Glycerin Max, I would say of these 3, this is gonna be the one that you probably would pull the most often if you're an everyday runner. I think it has the ability to go from faster stuff, maybe not 400 meters on the track fast, but if you wanted to go do maybe some mile repeats, you could in this shoe. It's got some stack height to it, but it has a fun bouncy midsole to it. If you wanted to race something longer in it, you absolutely could. This shoe kind of has that chasm of something that's long enough, high enough cushion to do longer stuff, but a bouncy enough feel to do some shorter stuff. At $200, I think it's really one of the better shoes in this category for a non-plated, high performance trainer. I think they did a really good job on the fit of this shoe. Also that 6mm glidey feel, but much more pop than we're accustomed to on the Ghost Max 3. Moving into my favorite of the group, I freaking love the Hyperion Max 3. Talking about best in class, if we're talking about a shoe that's high cushion, that has a non-carbon plate to it, if we're talking about compared to, say, a Mizuno Vista or a Hoka Mach X, this is that same category that we have a little bit of a plate to it, non-carbon, but that's meant to be more of a fast training shoe. You could race in it. Honestly, I'm doing a fall marathon and I've dealt with some injury stuff. I actually might end up racing this because it's worked for me. I did 18 miles in it yesterday. I loved it. It felt great the whole way. Surprisingly fits wider than you would expect. It has a different, unique upper to it that works really well. I think they did a good job on durability. I was kind of examining mine today. I now have over 100 miles on it, and it still looks and feels like it did out of the box. I think for what it is, this shoe has really done a nice job of bridging Brooks up into the conversation for better performance shoes. So I'm quite bullish on the Hyperion Max 3. I very much enjoy the Glycerin Max, and I'm just not as in love with the Ghost Max 3. But again, 3 different Max shoes, 3 different purposes. If you want to pick up any of these fine products, we'll have a link down below. You can enter promo code WATCHMOORE, one word, WATCHMOORE. You'll save 10% and we'll ship it out for you for free. And if you're in the greater Westminster, Maryland area, stop on by and say hello. You can try on any one of these 3 bad boys and see which one works for you. Thank you so much. Happy running, and we'll see you around town.